Hi guys, this is Miss Emily, and joining me today is Steven. He's going to be helping me today, handing me things like my pencil. Can I have my pencil, Steven? Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm sorry guys, that was kind of lame, but I thought it would be funny. And fun for you guys to see Steven, because I know you guys must miss him so much. So this week we're going to be starting a poetry unit. So first we have to define what poetry is, and unfortunately I don't know how to do that because poetry can be anything. But essentially poetry is writing that uses literary devices like figurative language and imagery to express emotions or to invoke thoughts or feelings. So basically, you're trying to either show your reader how you're feeling or get your reader to feel something or to think about something. So what we're going to do first, if you guys should have your note template outline out. We're going to fill it in together. So at the top where it says poetry is, we're going to finish that sentence. Poetry is writing that uses literary devices to express emotion or invoke feelings. Now, because this is a video, you guys can obviously pause it if you need more time to write that out. So if you need to do that, go ahead. I'm going to keep moving on. The example that I have for you guys is one that you guys probably already know. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so bright, like a diamond in the sky. So this is a really popular poem. What? Why are you laughing?
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Sorry guys. So cross out bright and write high. So bright, like a diamond.
It's supposed to rhyme with sky. High.
All right, you're right. Sorry guys, I wrote that down wrong. Anyway, so this is a really popular poem that you guys probably already know. Do you need to leave?
No, I'm sorry. Carry on.
Sorry guys, Steven is having a fit over here, laughing at me. Okay, so a line, this is some poetry vocabulary. A line in a poem is just one row of text. So just what it sounds like. So this would be the first line. I'm going to label that. Okay? A stanza is a group of lines, which is basically like a poem's paragraph. So this would be considered the first stanza in this poem, because it's the first group of lines. Rhythm is like the beat in the poem. So Steven is going to read Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and really emphasize the the rhythm of it. Go ahead, Stephen.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Okay, so as you guys heard, there's definitely a rhythm to it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Rhyme, you guys know what rhyme is. So the ending sound of maybe the line before it or the line before that is the same. So ending sound is the same. Now, in different poems, there are different rhyme schemes, so different ways to rhyme. In this one, we have in the first stanza star and R, which rhyme. So we would say, okay, that R sound, that rhyming sound is A, and it rhymes with the next sound, so that would be A. But when you go to the next stanza, high and sky rhyme, but they don't have the same ending sounds as the first stanza. So this would be the second rhyming sound. So that rhyming scheme would be A, A, B, B. The tone is kind of like the mood of the poem. So, the tone of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is, Stephen is going to tell you. The tone is
lullaby a tone? Like trying
Yeah,
to put you to sleep?
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
the kind of
That's the
feeling
kind of
I'm
tone
trying
it
to
is.
invoke
Yeah.
is to put you to sleep.
Yeah. With the rhythm helps you with that. Even the imagery of the sky
Thinking
at
about the night
night.
sky.
Yeah, all of that. All of that like makes you feel that like lullaby
Nighttime
tone. Yeah, that nighttime sleep time tone, right? But there are some other poems have different tones. Like a poem might be about a dog that died, and that the tone of that poem might be sad, or even a poem about a dog that died could be happy, or if you're talking about all the things that you remember about your dog and all the things that you liked about your dog. So the tone is kind of the mood of the poem. Figurative language. Y'all know it already, so that's what I'm going to write. Y'all know it.
You know.
Remember, figurative language is like similes, metaphors, personification. You guys know how to use all of those devices. You've practiced all of those devices, and you guys are going to be pros at adding those things into your poems. So imagery is a little bit different than figurative language. Imagery is kind of like how you show what your five senses are experiencing. So imagery is like descriptive language, which could be figurative language. So it's descriptive language that shows what your five senses are experiencing. I don't know if I'm spelling experiencing right. It looks wrong. Experience. It's fine, right? You guys are fine with that. Experiencing. These are just notes, so just as long as you can read it. So like in this poem, the poet is describing what they're seeing. by using this descriptive language, twinkle, twinkle. So that would be the imagery in that poem. And then form is basically just the organization, which you guys are going to learn more about. Form, there are a bunch of different types of forms. This is a type, right? There's rhyme in this form, and that's the way that it's organized through a rhyming scheme. But like I said, poetry can be anything that you want it to be. So it's not always going to look like this. It's not always going to be organized like this. And there are a bunch of different examples of poems, like rhyming poems, list poems, remember when poems, haikus, cinquains, free form. There's like so many different ways to write poetry. So all you have right now is the vocabulary, right? We just started talking about it. So you don't know any of those forms yet. That's okay. I'm just knowing what you know about poetry already, thinking about what poems you've already read, and then knowing all of this new vocabulary and kind of learning about how poems are structured. I want you guys to try it out. Try writing your own poem. It's okay if it's not like this one. Again, poetry can be anything that you want. So in this space right here, I want you to try it out. Either type it up and email it to me, or take a picture of this section and email it to me, because I want to know what you guys come up with. I'm really interested to see what kind of poets you guys already are. So I'm going to go so that you guys can try that out. Stephen, did you want to say goodbye? Any final words? Maybe an apology for disrupting the class?
No.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys. Miss you.